From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Varani? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garand?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with a new Let's Play. This is Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning. This is a game that came out in 2012, I think, in March of 2012. And, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the date. Any case, it came out, and unfortunately, it didn't do so well. And the company that, the developers, unfortunately went under. And it was a big story at the time. Why am I playing this game if it went under and didn't sell well? Because I am in disagreement, hearty disagreement, with those who felt that this game didn't live up to its expectations. I have been enjoying this game immensely. One of the complaints about this game was that it was too easy, and I'm not finding it too easy at all. Now, this, of course, is more of a statement of the fact that I am not that great at combat and never have been. Despite the fact that I am playing Skyrim with you all on Master, that's due to having played it for the last 2 years. And I started out on Novice, and I worked my way up, and I have 2 companions who take the brunt of most of the combat, and so anything that involves sort of quick twitch and having to be quick on the mouse or the controller is not a game I'm going to be really good at. But this game is very responsive, and the combat is very fluid, and it feels really fun. And you'll see what I'm talking about. The combat is also very unique. And as I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and make my character here. The combat is also very unique in that it's really, well, I find it unique. People who've played a lot of MMOs may not find it unique, but I think it's fantastic. I have not played any MMOs. I think I played Elder Scrolls Online for an hour or so. And, oh, actually, let me go back while I'm doing that so you guys can see the races here and the choices and why I'm choosing what I'm choosing. But in any case, just to give it a little sum up here, I think this game is great. And I think you guys will enjoy it as well, too. Many of you will. The complaints that I've seen about the game I have not found any difficulty with enjoying the game. I think the story is really great. And also the story was contributed to by R.A. Salvatore, who is, for those of you who read fantasy, may recognize that name as a well-known fantasy author. So, having said all of that, we're going to head back into the game here, and I'm going to pick a Varani. And I've already played through the game just to play test it a little bit while I was on my 3-week break that I was just on here. And I've tried the different races and tried a lot of the different combat. And the combat that I find is going to be really enjoyable is combat with Fey blades. Fey blades is what I'm saying. And also with something called, Chakrams. Chakrams? Chakrams. You'll see what I'm talking about. These two different styles of combat are so much fun. But it's going to take a little bit of time before we get into the game and able to find that combat. Those combat tools, I should say. So, we're going to take a look at the Varani race here. And I'm going to pick this race because I like that it has Detect Hidden +1, Lockpicking +2, and Mercantile +1. Plus, I just like the look of the race. And it's going to fit best with my vision of what we're going for here. For this one, I'm going to choose the Death, Balin, God of Death, because this character is going to be a blend. In this game, there are 3 basic different tiers that you can focus on, and you can mix and match and blend between all 3. One is sorcery, one is finesse, sort of your rogue class, and then the other is just might, your basic warrior class. But you can combine within those. The character I'm going to be building is going to be someone focused on finesse and sorcery for her chakrams, which are basically throwing blades with magic behind them. And then a little bit of might, just a touch of might to back it up. I'm going to go into preset 1 here, and normally as you know, as you have seen, if you have watched numerous Let's Plays that I've done, I tend to go for characters with dark skin, partly because I like to let people know, particularly, that there are all different types of heroines out there, and heroes. And I frequently don't see Let's Players who use characters with dark skin. And Mala has very dark skin and beautiful caramel skin, and as does, I'm blanking out on my other character's name. But anyway, all my characters do. And this character, I think I'm going to do a bit different, though. Just to shake it up a little. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomize until I get a face that looks sort of interesting. Many of these are interesting. Ah, this is neat. I like this look. Let's go with this. And I'm going to go for a kind of a really light skin, redhead with piercing eyes. I'm going to take the darkness all the way up just so I can see the colors better. I've learned that works better. And then, I like this green that she's got on already, actually, but that lip color is going to have to change. I like that. Trying to go for something kind of... Nah, actually, I thought I liked that, but I didn't. Change my mind. Let's see. I want something really draw out that lip. Eyeshadow darkness. That's pretty neat right there. That lip color is still too dark. What else do I have here to choose from? I was hoping to get kind of a neat green lip color. I don't see anything. Stop that. Oh, also, those of you with eagle eyes might have noticed that I am using a controller. Yeah, let's just all laugh at that for a minute. I have never used a controller before. Yep, it's embarrassing to admit, but it's true. And I'm just not getting the lip color right. I have a kind of thing in mind, and I'm just not getting that mind going. That might do. Hairstyle. Let's go for the hair color first. I definitely want her to be a red head. Anyway, I've never used a controller before. I'm using a, I'm playing this on the PC with a USB controller, and I've been playing with it for the last week or so. Wanted to make sure that I could get around with it before I tried to record anything. And I've gotten used to it, but I had to download two things in order to make this game playable, and I recommend them for you as well too. I know that there are numerous people who watch my channel who don't do well with motion sickness the way I am too, and prefer slower gameplay as a result. So in order to get this game to be more playable for me, I had to download, and there'll be links in the description box, I had to download Widescreen Fixer and Xpadder. And you can buy Xpadder. Xpadder is a paid program. Well worth it though. And it allowed me to slow down the response on my... Oh, I love that one. That's cute. Her eyebrow color is a little bit too much. There, that's better. Xpadder allowed me to slow down the response time on the controllers because I would push it and it would just, my character would go flying in one direction or the other. That was a bit too much. Okay, I just wanted to have, yeah, that's a bit much. let's do something a little bit more tasteful. Like these. Simple little earrings. I do wish that they had earrings in silver instead of just gold. Oh well. So, tattoo intensity, I'm going to take... Actually, I want to put it about midway so I can see them first. And there's already a... I am going to have her wearing a tattoo, but I want it to be a certain color. And I know... Stop that! Just the one I want. So as you'll see me still struggling with getting used to the controller. You guys shake your heads and go, "Oh, Jessa, you noob." And you'd be right. But I'm a noob who's learning. Can I get that on one side only? Some sort of vine thing? Can't even see. Ah, that's it. That's the one I want. Okay, let's take that intensity way down. Can I get something that's kind of to match her hair? There, like that. That's it. I want it to be very subtle. About like that. Okay. Very unique look. Different than the normal character I choose, but she still has very, what I would call ethnic mouth. Full lips, full mouth. So I guess I still can't get away from my preferred look. But anyway. Okay, so let's hop into the game. And I won't, of course, talk through the cutscenes. And I don't think there's anything else I have to share with you except to enjoy. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's go.
One of the Varani women. Must have followed a mercenary band over. Maybe one of them herself. Doesn't much matter now. Fared pretty well, though. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done. Put her with the others.
Okay. Naming. Just gonna pause and think about this one for a minute. Okay, this is the name that has come to me. Nehru. Okay. Oh, and also, you know, why don't I give her a last name? While I'm at it. Nehru deSolde. Cool. Nehru it is.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
I want to warn you that this opening part here is a little disgusting, just to prepare your tummies. Yeah, I warned you. It's disgusting. I will tell you, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I did not look throughout that part. I just had my eyes turned away from the screen. It's so unpleasant. So let's get out of here. But before we do that, I'm going to activate. Oh dear, I just remembered something. I'm going to activate widescreen fixer, which when I'm done recording, I'm going to change the key because it's also the pause key for my recording program. But in any case, that gives me a widescreen view, and that's part of widescreen fixer. You can find the link for that in the description. And whoa, hello. Bats and shaking ground here. We need to find a way out of this place and away from these bodies. There's a sparkly table over here. So you can see how slow the camera is moving there. That's because of XPad are allowing me to slow things down so I didn't get so dizzy. And disposal notes. Secrecy is still important in our work, requiring specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. We're talking about piling remains here and an incinerator. Okay. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible, though you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. I will note that. Oh. So this is written by one Morris Hughes. Let's take that. And that stops that. And also, let's get a little bit look at this art design here. One of the other reasons, despite the way that this game has started out, one of the reasons why I like this game is that once we get out of this horrible place here, the game is relatively colorful and cheerful looking. It's not a dark, grim fantasy. Whoa, body into the fire there. Oh, and that smell does not smell good. Does not really make you want to have a barbecue anytime soon. Let's loot this sword. Rusty longsword. That opens up a door, and we now have a weapon. Let's go into the inventory here. Weapons. You can have a primary and a secondary weapon, and you'll see that come into play later. Let's get that rusty longsword, and as you can see, it's big. We're overcompensating for some inadequacy. Okay, Nehru. And as you can see, I'm still not good with the controller, and I apologize for that. We're just going to have to all just kind of grin and bear it. Woo! The one thing I do like about the controller is that when this happens, the controller vibrates.
They're all over. Run!
What's going on here? Oh!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Oh wow, that one gnome knocked him down pretty good. Oh wow, he's giving as good as he's getting. So these are gnomes that are here. And let's see what's ahead of us. Walking on the ground here. Oh, and also, as you can see here, there's some boxes. And one of the neat things that you can do in this game is that. Sometimes if you do it, you get coin. And I'm trying to do this with, move the camera a little bit slowly here. Here we go. I'll tell you, I had this down, and then you start recording, and you're a little bit. There's another part of your brain that's working. You understand? So I'm not going to worry about smashing every barrel in here as I've done before. Uh-oh. Hello. How are you? Time to eat sword. Woohoo! Ow, he got me. Oh. Wow. Okay, so as you can see, the combat is really fun. Oh, a poor gnome. These nasty rats. What's going on over here?
Stay away!
A gnome running for it. Oh. Okay, well, we better find a way to help these gnomes out. Is there anything back here? Did I miss anything? I don't think so. No.
No child of dust shall escape.
No child of dust shall escape. Oh yeah? Well, I plan on being the first. Thank you very much. Let's head on barefoot. Somebody needs help. Let's hit it. Also, the other thing about this game really quickly is that this game is a silent protagonist, like Dragon Age Origins, so I will be speaking for the character. I haven't found her voice yet. It'll come out as usual.
Up there, please help me! Please!
So we're at a place where we can jump down. There's only set places you can do that. This poor gnome is being hurt, so let's go down here and... Yeah! Hello! Woo! How's your mother? Oh, so sorry to hear that. And we go over here. And we're going to need to dodge a little bit, so let's do that. That's going to be the B key. Woo! When I first went through here, I got my butt kicked, and I was playing on casual. That's how bad I am at combat. Ha ha! Yeah. Who needs help? Hey, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along... Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
This is Incel, one of the gnomes that was dumping us into the incinerator pit. Let's ask what happened. You mean I am not dead?
No, clearly not anymore. But you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure, but the well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
But these attackers, who were they?
Oh my, you don't know? Oh, perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deone, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him.
So one of the complaints that I read about this game was that it wasn't very original. People were disappointed because they felt that the game just used the same old tried and true fantasy tropes, such as a heroine, or in this case, hero or heroine, with memory loss. I don't think that's a problem. I mean, there's only so many different ways you can start a story, and as long as the story itself is engaging, even if it's some of the same stuff you've seen before, I don't see any reason why it needs to be completely original. I don't know if you can be any more completely original in fantasy. I'm sure you can, but I think it's fine. So, in any case, let's ask... let's have Nehru ask that she has some questions. I have some questions.
Oh, no doubt. But we must get to Hughes. He'll be in his study on the ground floor. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going.
But wait, before we go, my brain is addled and I can't think. Tell me again, these attackers?
Oh, my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha de'Own, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here.
She's a cutie pie, this one. I like this character. And... this death, destruction, what's happening?
I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew.
So that is why I ended up in that pile of bodies. And you mentioned, or what did you say, a well of souls?
The well of souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going.
Tell me again, Hughes.
He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe.
Well, then, let us go.
Let me get this door, and we can be on our way.
Okay, so there are some boxes to
Right
smash
this
in
way.
here, and these I'm going to smash because I think they give us a couple of coins. Plus, heck, it's fun. Although if you do it, you might accidentally hit your poor gnome companion, but he's cannot be harmed. And we have a soldier to loot here. That gives us some battered armor, much needed, as we have no armor and no shoes, and this ground is cold. And a few more. See? A couple coins. Barely worth it. I won't do this very much often. Very much more because it's not really worth it, but just showing you a little bit of the fun that can be had. This game is available on Origin, EA's client. It's also available on Steam. So yeah, even though I'd mentioned that the game developers went out of business, went bankrupt actually, as far as I understand,
This is what they're after.
the game is still
Greatest
available to play.
invention, the well
I recommend
of
that you buy it
souls.
on
Imagine
sale.
to open an end to death.
Oh, so this is interesting. Let's see what happens when we head in here into this room. Oh, that's going to be loud. Duck. Woo! That hurt. Oh. Well, what did they do that for? And oh, look at all the poor gnomes on the ground. Oh, that gnome's head has been taken from his body, it looks like. Anyway. Oh, these poor gnomes. Okay, let's head on. And I also think we ought to, take a moment to just, in the corner over here, just quickly put on some, weapons. I mean, not weapons, armor. So the battered armor, critical hit damage, yes, please. We'll add that to junk. And we will put on some worn leggings and add our own leggings to junk. And we will put on some boots. And now we have a full outfit. That's good. So the star means that there's something new in that area. If you've played through this game and enjoyed it, or didn't enjoy it... Oh, oops. There's a lever right here. A lever. If you've played through this game and enjoyed it, or didn't enjoy it, please let me know in the comments. I have found it to be immense fun. And just one last thing here before he speaks, which I think he'll do in a minute. I found this game because during the past 3 weeks as I've been going through some grief, I've also been experiencing some real feelings of anger, and I wanted to find a healthy way to kind of work through some of it. So I was looking for a game basically where you could punch stuff in the face, to be honest. And I tried out Saints Row, but it was a bit too over the top for me and made me dizzy. And after some more searching and trying a few other games, one of them was Hand of Fate, which is a very good game, but the combat was just too hard for me. I couldn't get past level 5. Anyway, I found this game. And I wanted something with kind of over the top, as you can see, kind of nutty combat, but still, I don't know, believable in a superhero-ish kind of way. And this really fit the bill and so satisfying, and really has helped me feel lighter in my heart in playing the game. So if you have
one of the storerooms, see if you can find anything useful.
So if you have something that you need to get off your chest, you might want to try downloading this game and visualizing the enemies or whoever it is you're upset with or not happy with, and then let her rip. And we have some more coin here, and we have some more poor Xbox controller usage on my end. Don't you worry, I'll get better at it. I can't be the only one who's just learning how to use an Xbox controller. Oops, wrong way. And we have some more over here, and another chest, if I believe, hiding back here. This is my third time, I think, going through this. First 2 times just testing it out and finding a different character type and whatnot. Although in this game, if you don't like the character that you've chosen, you can respect it. Respect the character easy for a little bit of gold. Oh, my vibrator is vibrating again. Oh, that didn't sound right. I meant my controller is vibrating. Oops. Hide the children. Okay, let's put that shield on. It's under armor. And we have some gloves. Yes, please. And we now have a shield. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. I just want to take it off and take it on again. Look at that. Yeah.
Wait. Do you hear something?
Our imminent death? Duck! Oh, no you didn't. Let's try using that shield. Ow. Ow. And bam. 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 Bam! Oh! Ow, 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 ow! Stop it! Stop it! Knock me down. Critical. That means woo 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 woohoo!
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
So I am playing on normal difficulty, and if it gets too easy, I will raise the difficulty. I started out on casual difficulty, I'm not ashamed to admit. And I finally figured out the game and could move it up a little bit. Yeah, the whole it's too easy has definitely not been a problem for me. Okay, so we have a long bow that we need to equip. So let's do that. There is a tutorial part of this. Let's actually put that in our secondary weapon. Equip that way. There is a tutorial that comes with the game during this section, but I am not using it because I know what I need to do here. So, we see two.
Best shoot them before they
yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, isn't this embarrassing? I'm really trying to. What? Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. Ouch! Don't you hit me before I can hit you. Ow!
Go, go!
Okay, he's like, move it, the door's open because you've shot the people as you're supposed to. I can tell you that, using these. Doing these boxes is a bad habit. It's auto-saving here, which means there's some comment coming up. Something's gonna try and kill us. Oh yeah, I remember these. Pressing it down gives you a nice long shot. And boom. One more. Boom! Let's get out of the ground here if we can. And there's a chest back here. That gives us some lockpicks. Yay for lockpicks! So this character does have a little bit of a background story. As usual, it's difficult to come up with a background story on a game you haven't played much and you don't know the lore and history to. But I do know about the Fae, which is the immortal race, you know, kind of like elves in this particular world. And this character, her desire, even though she is mortal herself, she reveres the Fae and believes that she might somehow be able to receive, at the very least, their blessing. And if she can somehow, in her wildest fantasies, become a Fae herself, either through the blessing of a Fae or through some magical means, perhaps. But also, speaking of magic, this character is not very much into doing magic. Well, I wouldn't say that. She doesn't know much magic. She knows how to use her Fae blades, which we're going to get in a little bit, and her Chakrams.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
We've received some daggers. Let's do those. Put those on. Crude iron daggers. There we go. She's also not really big on stealth. This is a playthrough that, you know, I very much love stealth in RPG games. And this is a playthrough where I really want to just run in and just hit stuff in the face. Really. So we're going to be kind of a very fast, speedy warrior type. Not a heavy armor warrior or a light armor warrior. So we won't be doing a lot of sneaking up on people, and we won't be using any bows
More up ahead.
once we get past this section.
Sneak up on them with your daggers. You should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Okay, so stealth is like so. And when we get into range, the game will tell us that we can make a stealth kill. Sneaky, sneaky. Ow. So yeah, I've never been one to use daggers in any RPG game. Just because I really don't like slicing and that kind of thing. I really prefer long-range weapons. In this case, I'm going to break that mold, though. We're going to sneak up on these guys and get at least one of them while they're busy killing our poor little gnome friends. Haha! Bam! And that means we have to go with this guy with some dagger action. Woo! That hurt. But we have a Tuatha soldier that we can loot here. And there's the Well of Souls. Let's get a look at that. Scary. Okay, let's keep moving along. Oh wait, almost missed something. Treasure sack. 22 gold. Excellent. Another complaint I've heard about this game is that gold is too easy to get. Once again, that doesn't really bother me. Ooh, these plants are growing. Wonder why.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
Okay, so I'm going to hold down the right, I don't know what this is called, the button below the bumper. And not getting my... Do I have to do something here? Do I have to go into inventory and do something? Supposedly when I hold down the right bumper... Do I need to map it? Finesse, sorcery. This is the, Let me have to use this one right here. This is the Stormbolt utility, or spell here, and I want to use that spell. And if I hold down, there's my, nope, that's stealth. Having a problem here. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a minute and figure out this problem, and then I'll be right back. I don't know why that wasn't popping up, but there it is. So,
What are you?
I'm magic. That's what I am. Spider memo. We have the spider problem under control. Claude will try to take credit for deficient cleansing, but he overstates his case. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guards who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of the skin. I request that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future testing. Please reassign me off subject disposal detail. Guron. Alright. We have a chest over here. And that's giving us some stuff we could wear if we wanted to be a mage. Over here, there's a spider in the cage. Still alive and oozing poison. Yummy. Let's go back to our trusty longsword. Trusty, rusty longsword. Ew. And what do you think the chances are, boys and girls, of there being a massive spider in the next room? I think a really big chance. Right about there. Oh, you're ugly. You're so ugly. So ugly. Bada bing, you're ugly. Let's pick up the staff. And also over here, from this poor body that I'm accidentally stepping on. And a chest to loot. Worn hand wraps. Oh dear, there's a spider web blocking.
Covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through.
Okay, sure. Sounds like a great idea. How about I handle that? I'll get on that. Maybe we're too far away. Yep. And let's keep that staff going so I can show you how the magic works in this game. Oh. Boom. Boom. Nice critical hit there. And get away from me. Ow. Poisoned. Should have rolled. Should have dodged. Oh, dodge the other way. It'd be nice if you dodge away from the spiders. That'd be good. The other thing I like about this game is this sort of auto-aiming, so that people like me who are bad at aiming, she automatically turns to where she needs to be fighting. So one of the reasons why I won't be doing a lot of magic in this particular playthrough, besides the fact that I'm not too interested in doing it. There's a spider sack over here. Old shoes. 2 bones and a skull. Yuck. But this is an RPG, so we take everything that isn't nailed down, just like an adventure game. Never know, you could sell it. That's convenient. Oh, geez. Could you just go away? Ow, ow, ow. Other way. Way! Go away! Ow! Stop poisoning me! I have a shield. I should have put my shield up, but I don't know if I could use my shield and staff at the same time. Maybe. I think there's a chest over here. There is.
Hurry! Get out of here!
Okay, I'm hurrying. I mean, as soon as I'm done... Hey, let's see if we can use fire on this. Can we use... Yeah, we could. Cool. Bam. But I don't like the sword, so I'd like my... I mean, I like the staff, so I'd like my sword back. Back to the way we like to roll. And at this point, I'm going to take us out here so that I can end this episode here. We're going to, in the next episode, finish the entry aspect with Nehru, deSolde, and let me know how you're enjoying the game. And once again, this game is available on Steam. That's where I recommend you buy it, just because I hate Origin. You can get it on Origin too if you want to, but you can get a copy on Steam and maybe pay for the developer's bankruptcy bills, I guess. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.